The get back has to be insane. Luffy is taking on Kizaru and Zoro is taking on Rokushiki. Our boys need this get back more than anything else. And speaking of get backs, it's about time I got mine. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. Now back to the video. Kizaru and Lucci both violated and dismantled the Straw Hat Pirates in the pre-time skip, and it's not right. Zoro and Luffy got launched from galley law by Rokushiki, and Kizaru literally decimated the whole crew and caused Luffy to have a manic episode. And one thing about One Piece that never really made sense to me was Zoro's vow after he lost to Mihawk. He said, "I would never lose again." Who gonna tell him? He has been taking L's left and right. He got ragdolled by Rokushiki, he got his guts rearranged by Kuma, and he got stepped on by Kizaru. So I'm just saying, I don't think he's kept his promise to Mihawk or to Luffy. So this is his get back. Zoro deserves a rematch with Lucci, and I'm not worried about him. I think Lucci is just a glorified lapdog at this point. And Zoro already technically won the fight when he called Lucci out for growing a spine only when an Admiral shows up. Lucci already got low diff by Gear 5 Luffy, and now Zoro about to do the same thing. Once Zoro enters the King of Hell state, it will be a wrap. Lucci about to get the Zoro live action treatment. But for real, I hope we get a good fight with Zoro versus Lucci. I want to see Zoro play with his food a little bit though, and don't let Lucci off that easy because we didn't forget what happened at Water 7. And now, Luffy owes Kizaru the biggest and most disturbing beatdown of the whole series. Not only did Kizaru decimate the whole crew, but Kizaru had my man having that mental breakdown that we saw at the end of Sabaody Archipelago. And Luffy's been thinking about this moment ever since they came back to the New World. And let me just say, we're not off to the best start with this fight. So again, Kizaru is showcasing why he's got that dog in him. Man was just casually keeping up with Gear 4 Snake Man and just bouncing the attacks back. And now I'm not sure if Luffy was using Conqueror's Coding or Future Sight, but Kizaru was just toying around with arguably one of the fastest forms of Luffy. And I think Kizaru missed the memo that he was supposed to struggle. Like Oda was saying, hey, you might want to struggle a little bit, but Kizaru said, nah, I'm gonna do my own thing. And one thing I always found weird about this series is every time Luffy or someone from the crew beats someone strong, the next stronger opponent will say, so I can see how you beat X person, right? Then Kizaru is just standing there saying to Luffy, I can definitely see how you beat the strongest person in the verse while casually blocking every one of Luffy's attacks. The disrespect is insane. I felt the backhand when Kizaru said this. And why would he say Luffy is on Kaido's level when he swats away Snake Man like it's nothing? Kizaru then casually ditches the fight and easily moved over 300 feet back, then accelerated to Luffy at light speed and knocked his ass back to the Stone Age. This get back is going to take some work. And I know it seems like any time Luffy is challenged now, he will go Gear 5. And honestly, I'm not sure if Gear 5 will hold out for Luffy to take out Kizaru. But if Gear 4, Snake Man, and Gear 4, just Bound Man is not doing anything, what's Gear 5 gonna do? Cause let's be frank, right? Let's go back to the drawing board. Luffy barely beat Kaido. Kaido was fighting for literally 24 hours straight. He fought through so many different people, the 9 Scabbards, then he had the Worst Generation, then he had Luffy like 3 times. Like, man was going through the ringer. Oh, he also had to fight Yamato. So he was fighting for a considerable amount of time, sustaining a lot of injury. And to be frank, I don't think he even stopped fighting once he was on the rooftop. And then Luffy barely was able to squeak out a win just with his new Gear 5th form, right? But now we have a fully healed, full health Admiral versus Luffy at full power. No one's intervened. And honestly, I don't think Luffy can take on Kizaru just yet. He just got Gear 5 and there's always this time limit associated with Gear 5. Kizaru is literally fighting Luffy and pushed him to use Gear 5 while Kizaru is in base form, no awakening yet, and not even using really like a lot of named attack. He's just bouncing around and just knocking people out, right? So this is where I get a little scared. Zoro is going to be done with his food very soon, so I hope Zoro jumps into the fight. But I would also love it if the monster trio got to fight as one. Oh my god, that would be insane. I need all 3 of these big boys to team up against Kizaru. Because right now, I don't think Luffy can handle it himself. And this get back needs to be got. We needed to see this fight at the beginning of the New World. Like 10 years ago, we should have already seen this fight. Kizaru has been having this coming for so long. And with that, Egghead is going to be one of the greatest, if not top 5 arcs of all time for One Piece. And I'm not going to lie, this Kizaru fight is going to go crazy. I hope we actually get to see an Admiral fall, like an Admiral of importance, because I don't think we've really seen any real Admiral fall in One Piece yet. Just Kuzan leaving on his own and Akainu getting promoted, but he never really fell. So we need to see an Admiral fall, and I'm down for this bloodshed. I am down for the cause. But thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and tell me what you guys thought about this chapter and about the Get Back. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.